A student came up to me this week saying that triangles doesn't work for him. And although there are certain body types that favor the triangle or any other technique, there are definitely technical things that we can do to move around. Today I want to work with you 3 different triangles that you can put together. Actually, they connect very well, and with the reaction of your opponent, you're actually gonna be able to get the next triangle even deeper and have a high percentage finish with your triangles, despite what body type do you have. So let's start with the front triangle, which is the most traditional one. So what do I want with the front triangle? Keep his head down so I can create angle to the side, to the opposite side that the arm is coming from, so I can lock the figure 4 and then squeeze from there. Now, a defensive movement that it's very common from here is for my opponent to try to hide the arm. And you can see now that my hip cannot go that way anymore. And this is usually as people start to get stuck. They cannot change triangles here, and then we don't have where to go. We're just gonna move to a different triangle. So you're gonna go from the front triangle to the opposite side. So the hand changes on the back of the head, and now what I want is to create an angle to the other side. But pay attention to what I do with this leg. This leg is gonna go deep, and I want my foot coming up on his lat. I'm gonna shoot the other leg up, and now I close the triangle on this side. His arm and neck is connected again. I just need to increase pressure, and the tap start to happen from there. So you see that the problem is not really the triangle. It's the defensive posture that my opponent has established that forced me either to let it go the first option or to transit to another one that makes more sense. Now let's go further. Let's start to connect the last one with a back triangle. Now, there is a little bit of a skill involved to get to the opposite side triangle. I need to really invert this knee, bringing my foot down. And then, depending on how thick and strong my opponent is, this can prove to be a bit challenging, especially if you don't invert really well. But even if I can just close here, I'm not able to finish, but by the time that I catch this leg, it's quite easy to drop his hip on the ground because I have a lot of control on the upper body. So what I'm gonna do is just point my knee to the other side to have his hip dropping to the ground. Once we drop on the ground, this creates the perfect timing to switch from an opposite side triangle to a back triangle. I just move my body around it, make sure that you keep on holding the arm, and now I have a back triangle in place, just ready to squeeze and get the tap from my opponent. The cool thing about back triangles as well is that we can explore a lot of attacks on the arms, like arm bars, wrist locks. He is definitely not in an athletic position to be able to defend this. We started with the front triangle, we went to the opposite side, and we finished on the back. The very cool thing about these 3 types of triangles is that they connect to each other, always. So whenever you have one, you can move to the other. In this last one, I want to show how to go from a back triangle to where we started, in a front triangle. So we have the back triangle in place. And one thing that it's very important for the back triangle is to never lose this arm. Because if every time that this arm goes against my knee, he can put pressure, and you can see like it opens the space. I won't be able to finish him, but worse than that, he'll be able to start to come up on his feet again. Once he starts to come up, again, it's just a matter of moving my body. I turn my body around the corner, and now we have the triangle again. Situations like this are very good because his head is already low as he's trying to come up. I don't even need to create angle. I'm just gonna connect everything, close the figure 4, and put a pressure to get the tap. You start to see how these triangles connect, and I'm sure that you're gonna increase your submission rate. And if you enjoyed this video, I'm sure that you're gonna enjoy also this one that it's suggested for you on the side.